You are tuned into the hippest radio station in the Tri-City area, WAWL 103.5. This is Walk the Beat, the radio program dedicated to bringing you the latest in musical talent from our very own West Michigan area. Today, we are underwritten by City Farmer, located right next to us at 1437 Washington Avenue. I'm Dave Palmer, your host of Walk the Beat. We are at the Third Coast Music Recording Studio with Joe Keck and Will Jeannot of Dr. K's Medicine Show. How you doing?
Good to be here.
Good.
Feeling real nice this morning.
This is the first time we've recorded at this time of the day, but it feels pretty good. I'm glad you guys can make it. So, I just met you guys, but already I like you. And
feelings mutual.
Yeah,
we like you, Dave.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Now, you were telling me, Joe, that you're old friends of Elijah, our producer.
Yeah, definitely.
And how did that start? How'd you guys end up hanging?
I don't really know. I think I saw you skateboarding one day, and I was like, that dude's awesome. I'm going to be a part of that and whatever he's got going on.
You know what's weird is I thought the exact same thing.
Did you?
I saw this guy skateboarding, and I was like, this guy's awesome.
Yeah, I was just watching Tony Hawk. Did you see his latest?
The Spiral?
Yeah, did you check that out?
Yeah, the crazy
Man,
thing.
he is incredible. He's like 40-something now, isn't he?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
7.
Yeah. Did you guys grow up liking him? Checking him out.
Oh, yeah.
I never could skateboard. What we skateboard, to show you the age, it was like a 2x4, and you took those
roller skates
metal, yeah. And our big thing was to go down the sidewalk onto this curb, which is about 4 inches wide. So the whole trick was to see how far a guy could get down that curb.
There you go.
Now, if you're not doing a double flip, you stay in the stands, man.
Yeah.
But that's
Push
awesome.
Mongo.
Yeah. So it's all good. So we better get to this music part. How do you describe this music? If you have to. I mean, not that anybody ever wants
We're
to.
kind of a interesting take on electronic music. We we're guitar, drums, and bass, but we run everything into my computer and we run it through a program called Ableton Live. And so we're kind of digitally manipulating it live.
Right, as you perform it.
As we perform it, it's kind of like jazz-tronica, if you want.
Right. And it's really funky beat. And
yeah.
I was watching one of your, somebody had uploaded a video. You can't even sit in your chair. You're just going, yeah, man, all right. I love that kind of stuff. So how long you been doing it? How long you been doing this band?
We originally got it together probably about 2.5 years ago. And then I had a crazy surgery on my knee, so we kind of took a break for a year. He was in Ohio. And so we're kind of getting things rolling again now. We're working on some new material, some new stuff. We're actually going to probably release some new stuff at a show tomorrow. But
Nice. How do we find out where you are playing? You got a website or something?
yeah, our Facebook website should be going up here pretty soon.
Nice.
And we're tons of videos on YouTube. If you Google us on YouTube, you'll see all kinds of studio videos and stuff because, we're really a live experience. It's really about the improv and it's about the intensity and
the energy.
Yeah. So we tend to release a lot of videos. We have a studio at home, so we'll record in the studio and videotape the whole thing and then just upload it, so you can see what's going into it.
Right. And that creative process is really the part that personally I love about music or art or anything. But something about, I'm even working with my grandson who's 11, and he goes, I said, I want to play lead guitar. I'm trying to help him with that. And he goes, well, how does it go? And I go, some people play other people's music, and some people write music. You're writing it. So everything he does is on the spot. And that's what you guys are doing.
Yep.
Yeah. Love it. It's kind of like the Grateful Dead upgraded.
Yeah. And it's along that same lines. We have cues and stuff like that, but
sure.
And a general basis of the
You
song,
gotta have
a groove that we'll
Yep.
fall back to, but
Right.
maybe Joe will be cueing it with the drums, but
Yeah. Is that the part you're doing, Joe? Drummer?
yep.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. How about you?
I play guitar and I do the twiddling of the computer and stuff.
Oh yeah, okay.
The twiddling.
The twiddling.
Twiddler.
Yeah.
Twiddle the
Twiddler. We'll put that in the lineup. Who's gonna twiddle? Who's twiddling?
Lead guitar and twiddling.
How many people in the band?
Like 3.5. We have a keyboard player, Mikey Olson, that joins us occasionally.
Is he a big guy or what? How does the half come in?
No, well, he's just there and not. He's kind of like a neighborhood cat,
Comes something when he's hungry.
We love it when he's here. Yeah, we love it when he's here, but who knows if he's going to be at practice or the show. And we kind of like it that way.
Great. Yeah.
It's a surprise.
So you guys actually perform as two people sometimes.
Three. Well, it's a trio, and then we have a keyboard player.
Oh, I
so it's
see.
guitar,
That's the
drums,
half.
and bass.
So who's the gentleman? The third person?
Costa Karras. He's the bass player.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. And that's where you can really go a long way with just those three.
Oh,
If
yeah.
the cat shows up, hey, bigger
That's
party,
right.
bigger
There you
party.
go.
Hey, let's get right to a song.
Sure.
Okay, so what's the name of this first song we're going to listen to?
Muck's Weapon.
Muck's Weapon.
Yep.
And what does that refer to? Anything that I might know?
Well, we're from Muskegon, so
Okay.
Muck's is kind of a nickname for Muskegon.
Oh, really? I
Yeah,
didn't know that. We used
yeah.
to call it Ski Town.
Yeah, Ski Town.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but so we call it the Mucks.
The upgrade.
Yep. And so Muck's Weapon. It's like
Nice.
kind of self-explanatory.
Nice. Excellent. And how did you go about producing this, or who came up with this whole idea of this particular song? Are there words to this song?
Sort of. There's vocal samples. So we don't have a vocalist, but what we'll do is we'll take old Motown acapellas and stuff like that. So we're incorporating that electronic element into it.
Right.
And so we like to play on people's nostalgia. We're playing a groove and something new they've never heard, and then all of a sudden they hear a vocal sample that they totally
got
recognize.
sunshine.
Exactly.
Something like this.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
I
Yep.
love
yep.
it. I love
in
it.
some intense,
Yeah,
electronic
yeah.
music in it, and it works really good.
And also on some rare occasions, we'll get our homeboy Chicken Wing up there doing some freestyles.
Chicken wing.
Yes.
Chicken Wing's a madman on,
Is he
on the mic, man.
Tight.
Is he
He's an
rap?
MC, yeah.
Kinda-
Yeah, he
I
raps.
love it. I love Chicken Wing.
Dude, his
Hey,
mind
man.
just-
Is Chicken Wing on this one?
No,
not
we don't
on
have
that
a vocalist on any of our recordings yet.
Okay.
The new album that we're working on right now, we really want to get some vocalists on and stuff like that.
Excellent. Okay. We'll step back here. Hey, Elijah, you're setting in for Bleu VanDyke today. Can we listen to Muck's Weapon by Dr. K's Medicine Show?
Absolutely.
All right. Get ready, folks.
Evil, I've come to tell you that she's evil, most definitely evil, ornery, scandalous, and evil, most definitely. The tension is getting harder. I'd like to hold her. relationship. Oh, in my we've got a relationship. We've got a relationship. We've got a relationship. Oh, in my take a tip from me. 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 Take a tip. Take a tip from me. Take a tip from me. Take a tip from me. Take a tip. Most definitely evil. Most definitely evil. Most definitely evil. Most definitely.
You are tuned in to WAWL 103.5. This is Walk the Beat. I'm here with Will and Joe from Dr. K's Medicine Show. We just got done listening. We just finished listening to
Muck's Weapon.
Muck's Weapon.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. He'll edit this out. If you
No,
guys will
let's
stop.
keep that. Let's keep that.
Okay, keep it. Keep it. It's Muck's Weapon. That's what we're talking. Hey, I love the collaboration. This is done live, correct?
Yep.
You guys hit record and let it rip.
Yep.
I love it. I love it. I love it. That's true. That's true improv right there. And to me, it's like even stand-up comedy. When you do true improv, you just got to let it roll. You got to find that groove and let it go. You guys are doing great. Now, did you say you had the saxophone player in here?
We have a sax player
Who
on
was
that
guy?
track.
Who was that guy?
That's a good friend of mine, Chris Hotz.
Nice,
Dude
nice.
can just pick up, and he doesn't even regularly play saxophone. He just
Oh,
can kind of do
I
it.
wish I could do that. But that.
Well, he's a whole guy.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no,
He's
he
one
would
of
be
the
a
half. Yeah, he's
he'd
one of
be
the
a
halves.
Is he a half? Another stray cat. You
Yeah.
guys got a lot of strays running around.
Hey,
there.
man.
But that's what's so cool. You allow them to step in at any time. When the time's right.
Right.
Oh, hey, thanks for stopping by. Hey, let's record something.
Mm-hmm.
We're a musical soup kitchen.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Now, whose kitchen is it?
It's Dr. K's kitchen. Yeah.
Where does is it who's Dr. K?
Dr. K is the
man.
The man. He's the man behind the
He's like
the curtain.
He's like Oz, right?
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
like
yeah.
the guy behind it. But what I'm saying is, whose house are we at when we're recording?
My house.
Is it
Yeah.
in your house, or you have a studio? Or
Yeah,
you
yep,
just-
yep, I have a studio.
You got something set up in the basement or a regular studio?
It's like a living room and bedroom converted.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Are you married?
No, but I live with my brother and my girl, and they are very, very tolerant of my gear taking up half of the house.
I know it. That's what I'm saying, man. That's got to be, somebody's
very
gotta,
supportive.
Somebody's got to walk around chord somewhere.
Yeah, and I mean stacks of guitars and drum sets. I don't even play drums. They just allow drum sets to hang out in the living room. It's
They
fine.
have to be there.
Yeah.
It's a studio. I
Yeah.
have to have them.
Yeah.
I love it. So how many different instruments do you think you actually have worked with for people to stop in? Are we talking about 6 or 7? Or are we talking about dozens of different things? I mean, you even have people with the tambourine sometime and shakers.
Well,
and
it's because
sticks
it's improv. We'll be practicing at my house, and my house is kind of a revolving door of musicians. There's people coming in and out all the time, bands, all around, and somebody will hear a groove and feel like jamming on it, and they'll jam with us at practice, and then if they're at a show, it's over. They're getting called out, even if they don't want to get up. Oh yeah,
yeah. Oh, I love it. So, are you been able to find places to play?
Yeah. And
about how many shows are you doing?
Not a ton right now, because like I said, we're working on the album and kind of getting things going again. But we're playing a show this week or tomorrow.
Okay. And we can find you on your website to find out where everybody's at and what times you're playing and stuff like that. That's all good. And where's that again? Your website?
You find us on Facebook. You can if you Google us, you'll find all kinds of stuff. We're all over the internet.
Is it
Dr. K's Medicine Show?
Is it DR?
DR.K.
Okay.
Yep. Medicine Show. Yep.
Excellent. And like I said, how long have you been doing this?
Probably collectively about a year and a half.
Year and a half.
Yep.
And how did you guys meet? Through skateboarding?
Well, I was actually, he was recording my band Lakeland, and R.I.P. to that band, but we just kind of hit it off and became really good friends. We're kind of a lot alike, and he had this project that he was jamming on, and it started out me just like doing it for like fun.
Sure.
Just showing up and using somebody else's drum set. Wasn't even mine.
You didn't have to carry in?
Yeah. I was just showing up to this giant house and playing drums in the basement with this freaky electronic organic sound.
Yeah.
Have you, Will, you're doing the electronic part, and I know that's got a lot of it really morphs a lot of stuff for you. It really lets you play with, for instance, that old sample you had on there of Al Green, and you're able to stretch it out or chop it up.
Yep.
Have you had any formal training on this? Did you take training in school, or did you go anywhere, or you just started messing with it?
Yeah, I mean, University of YouTube. There's so much information to be learned on the internet now. I mean, it started as messing around with making beats and stuff in my bedroom, and now I have a full blown studio that Jeannot Bros, if you want to Google that.
Nice.
But we have a full blown studio in Muskegon, and we're doing bands, we're doing hip hop, we're doing all kinds of production, and again, revolving door of musicians. I have all kinds of people who can come and get on projects at any
wonderful time. My grandson is 11.
Okay.
Hey, Avery.
The lead guitar shredder.
Yeah. And we were down at a studio, Kevin DuPre's, just yesterday, putting samples down for some backtracks for him to learn on. And we got in the car, and he's going, I want a studio.
Yep.
I want to put a studio in my bedroom.
Yeah, I know those feels real.
Basically, what I said is, I think you're going to have to pick some things up before you can put anything more in it. And he goes, I'll clean it up. And he's getting a plan where I'm going to put it over here, and I'm going to have speakers here. And, so it's so creative. Even the studio part, the electronic part, is so important and just so creative at your fingertips.
Yep.
That this YouTube, I'm going to be getting information from you on what he should be looking up. But I think it's wonderful, and you guys are really creating some good stuff. And we're going to go to the next song. Is that all right?
Yep.
And we call this Snowstorm.
Yep, this one's Snowstorm.
How appropriate. Look outside.
Unfortunately snowing.
Spring is here in Michigan.
In April.
And Snowstorm could be right in the middle of summer around here.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
So what makes you come up with the names? Just the way you feel as you're funking out? Because it's all kind of...
Well, originally this project was, it was just me messing around with looping my guitar and some backing tracks and stuff and just playing around. And then these guys started hanging out and wanting to jam on it. And before you know it, we're a 3-piece. So a lot of these songs, the names, because we don't have a vocalist, the names are based on what was going on at the time.
Right.
When I wrote this song, everybody was snowed in, and I couldn't go anywhere. So when I'm naming, because I've named the file something when I'm saving it in Ableton or whatever, and Snowstorm it was. This one is really cool. It has a kind of a slower tempo than a lot of our songs. And the bass, because it's running through my computer and stuff, the bass is what you hear wobbling. So, like, normally when you hear, in dubstep and electronic music, you hear, like, a synthesizer wobbling. This is actually our bass player
making it wobble.
Yeah.
Is he, doing a bunch of vibrato?
Nope, he's playing straight notes, and I'm
He's
again twiddling a knob. Yep.
Oh,
cool.
yeah,
So
the twiddle.
Yep.
That's
So he's
sweet.
playing bass, and it's going wob 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 wob. You know, the
Yeah,
wobbles
whatever
are all
beat you wanna
timed.
put down.
They're all
Yeah.
timed with the music.
What
And
is it
right.
like? Kind of like a delay where you're like changing the rate.
I
of
use
it,
on
or-
that. I honestly, I think I couldn't remember, but I think I use a tremola on that because
Okay.
I create these and then save them, and then
That's so
they're an
cool.
instrument, and
Yeah.
I'd have to dig into it to give specifics, but it's a tremola, and it's timed, it's synced with the tempo. So as I turn the knob, it goes from a 32nd note to a 16th dotted to an 8th note, and
But it's
around
always
like
going to
that.
be cut right.
Right.
So
It's
you
always
got
going to be right
timings
to the tempo.
And so it's not really a bass. It is just he plays the bass. You're putting an effect on it. So even if
Correct.
it was a piano note, it would still have the same effect, but it would be piano
Correct.
that the person plays.
Yep, and that's the
Instead
fun
of-
that the computer
yeah.
brings us with our analog instruments.
Absolutely,
You know?
absolutely.
Oh, that's really cool.
Hey Elijah, let's listen to Snowstorm by Dr. K's Medicine Show.
Got it.
Thank
are listening to WAWL 103.5. This is Walk the Beat. And for those of you who are just tuning in, you've missed some great interview so far, but you got more coming up. We are with Dr. K's Medicine Show, and that was Snowstorm, which I love, man. I mean, nice groove on that. And like it says, when you're playing live, you might do that groove similar to that, but now you've got other people that can come in and play inside that.
Yep.
Right?
And, we'll be dropping vocal samples in here and there. And yeah.
So
you'll recognize the groove, but the format's always different.
Right,
It's a different song every time.
Every live performance is a new thing.
Yep.
Yeah, it's refreshing.
Yeah, man, how cool! So yeah, you just got to kind of sit back and let it happen as when you take it in. You guys are performing it, but everybody else, no one else has heard this.
Right.
We're also taking it in, also, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
I bet.
We're like, whoa.
We surprise each
gotta
other and
remember that.
laugh and interact, and we're having a conversation. And a lot of times, we'll find ourselves kind of like starting to turn and face each other and
Taking
during
cues.
a gig. It's not a normal show where everybody's facing forward and looking at the crowd. We'll start getting drawn into one another because it's all improv.
And to see what they play off of each other's instrument and stuff
Yeah.
like that. How cool.
Yeah.
I love it. I love the instantaneous creativity. In fact, a lot of the songs that I've written are myself are, you're just kind of messing around and all of a sudden something, you go, hey, I just hit something.
Yep.
And then you kind of take that and put it into a format.
Those happy accidents.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what this
love
project
happy
is
accidents.
It's a happy accident.
Is really, taking advantage of those happy accidents.
Right.
And
Let me ask you this. The hardest part I see that a lot of musicians are having is having the ability to be able to stay home to do this. Do you guys got jobs too? Or I mean, you have to work outside of your music in order to take care of your habit? Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I like my job. I have a cool job because I also get to check out music while I'm working,
Right,
and also
right.
slinging craft beer. So
Nice.
two of my favorite things.
There's
Beer and music.
Joe Sefley also brews.
John Suppley.
Oh yeah, sorry,
man, I love
John
John.
Sefley. Yeah, cool
John's
guy.
awesome.
He's got some great electronic stuff.
yeah, I
Have you
know
met
him. Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, he's awesome. And but he's making beer too.
Oh,
A
yeah.
lot of
Yep.
us are around here, and it goes with music sometimes. Yeah.
Michigan beer.
But I mean, are you finding it hard to find time to do what your passion is? Are you always making time, or is it coming?
We usually have
There's
time. We make
there's
time.
not there's never enough time in the day, but
Yeah.
I mean we're kind of homebodies, so
Okay. Yeah. Well, when you got all this stuff going on, there's no reason to go anywhere.
Exactly, yeah.
How cool. How cool.
I'm juggling like three bands right now. So I mean, we
Are you?
We have
Wow.
time.
Yeah,
What's the name of your other bands?
I play in a punk band called Southpaw,
Okay.
and then I also play in a folk group called Julie and the Greensides.
You know what's cool is that you are hitting three genres. I
Yeah.
mean, you're not, which
Oh, yeah.
I think is enlightening to a lot of people to know that, hey, just because I'm playing funk today don't mean I don't like country tomorrow.
Right.
Come on, man, join us. We got stuff going on. I actually love trying to write different styles. I don't know. I really couldn't just stay in one. You'd be boring.
Oh, yeah,
eventually.
definitely.
And that's what's so cool about your creative part of this. So you get something new all the time.
yeah, yep. Keeps it fresh for us.
This
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
also plays in another banging band too called King Crabapple.
Yep.
King Crabapple, man, they're pretty well known. They're pretty well known. I've heard of them anyhow.
Oh yeah.
We're going through so many names. I should start just. In fact, somebody wrote a song with just names,
Right.
Which was kind of fun.
And actually, so King Crab was kind of been on hiatus because our singer Julie is having a baby. She actually had it.
Oh,
I was the first one.
congratulations.
I was the first one to hold it because I'm the supportive band member.
Nice.
But
Before everybody else is going, how much time you taking off?
right. But we're playing our comeback show base is with Southpaw, his other band,
Oh,
Ad
nice.
Unruly on May 6th, and they're releasing an EP, and it's our comeback show, so it's gonna be sold out banger. It's gonna be a good one.
Excellent.
It'll be bad.
Now we can find out about this comeback show on your Facebook.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Are you guys on? You guys don't actually. Are you not on Reverb Nation because you're not selling your music, are you?
We're all over YouTube because
Bandcamp.
most of the stuff we've released is accompanied by video because we like to
Right.
showcase the live part of
Right.
it and see what we're doing and see
Yeah.
that bass you're hearing is being played and not
Yeah,
a loop.
not just a recording. And that's why I was trying to explain to people, listen, it's not just a sample of a bass.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bass player that's running through your board, and then you manipulate it. So it takes a bass player.
Yeah.
Not just, I got a bass player off of internet.
Right.
He's really performing, and
I'm manipulating it, and we're
Right.
manipulating in ways that you wouldn't normally be able to. So it's
Correct.
for us. It's just an experimental, playground.
Just a gas. Now, what made you even get into this? Will or Joe, either one of you can answer this, I guess.
Music in general, or the electronic?
Yeah, just music in general. Was it something through school, or something that didn't happen through school? Who knows? You might never went
in
to
my
school.
blood. I think for both of us, it's just really been in our blood since a young age.
Right.
My father is a vocalist, and my uncle is a pretty awesome guitar player, Tony Keck.
Oh, yeah, Tony. I played with Tony before. We played out before.
Nice.
Yeah. He is a fantastic guitar player. I'm trying to get him in here.
unique,
To on the radio show.
I'll put in a word.
I've put in a lot of words. He's Tony.
he's
It's
interesting
Tony.
guy.
He's like our keyboard player. You got to
It's
kind of
Tony.
coax
Yeah.
him in.
Yeah. But we would sit around my studio and play, and I would laugh my butt off talking to Tony. Yeah, I think
Great
I
guy.
think he's funnier than can be. Some of the things he says is really crazy stuff that I love. He's just got a different attitude, but a fantastic player. So I can see where it's all over in your blood. Yeah.
I saw Tony play when I was a kid, and this is before I knew Joe.
Yeah.
And he was really inspiring to me, actually, because
my
I saw him
goodness.
doing his jazz project where he's playing the rhythm
Tap.
at the end and tapping the
Fingers,
lead.
yeah.
And a King Crabapple song got written because I'm of Tony Keck, and then I meet Joe, and it's like
Excellent.
musical
Excellent.
small
Full
worlds,
circle, man.
And that is how this works. By you putting your music out there, it's going to inspire somebody. You're inspiring me already because I am working on something kind of like that.
So you're gonna come jam with us then?
I'd love to come
All
jam
right.
with you.
Sounds great.
I don't know if I can hang or not, but
Oh, I
I'll
think
give
you'd
it a
be
go,
fine.
man. I'll give it a go. So anyway, we got one more song, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Jeez, where did I write that down? Here we go.
You didn't, right?
Late night party.
Yep.
That's
Late
what we
night-
like to do.
Yeah.
And this one was written during a late night party, so
Oh,
that's what
well,
I named the
yeah.
file.
See, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can hang because 10 o'clock. This old man is starting to get weary. But
Yeah,
I tell you
we're
what,
more of like a 1:30 a.m. kind of project.
But you know
Yeah.
what? I might get up for
That's
that.
the limit.
I might have to. I really would like to come and hang. I really would. I love this kind of stuff. So, Elijah, let's listen to "Late Night Party" by Dr. K's Medicine Show.
I'm Costa Karis.
And I'm Joe Keck.
And I'm Will Jeannot, and we're Dr. K's Medicine Show.
You are listening to WAWL 103.5. That was Late Night Party by Dr. K's Medicine Show. Guys are gas, man. I love it. I love it. Now, when you guys are, this was the late night party that you did this last recording, the last recording we heard.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you got anything else going on there? I mean, you got a light show or something going on with it?
Yeah, so Ableton
At
Live.
your house,
yeah.
even, you're still, even just to perform,
Yeah.
you're putting it, go for it.
Yeah, it gets the vibe going.
We practice with the light show also.
Gets
Yeah,
the
yeah.
vibe going, yeah.
It sets a real nice vibe.
Yeah, I mean, it
Among
really
other
helps
things.
get it going. Now, you have, is this, how's this light show work? You just got lights on, or do you actually working with some stuff, aren't you?
Yeah, so Ableton Live allows me to send MIDI signals
program?
out from it. Yeah, Ableton. It's on my computer. It's what I wobble the basses and stuff with.
yeah.
So it also allows me to send MIDI signals out from my computer, which I send to just a really cheap light controller.
Yeah.
That converts that into DMZ, and I can then fire lights with MIDI notes. So
notes actually will change the lights.
right. And so if you watch the show, as the song changes, the
Right.
lights change and stuff like that.
Right.
So it's really
With
fun.
Whenever you hit the C, boom, red.
Right.
A D comes
Yeah.
up, bam.
Yeah, it'll be like combinations. So I can fire like 4 different outlets is how it works. So we can plug
Yeah.
whatever we want into that. So we'll
Right.
use house lamps and whatever that adds to
bunch
cool
of
adds a
wacky
cool
stuff.
ambiance. Yeah.
Nice.
I really want to get one of those leg lamps from a Christmas store.
I think
Oh
that,
yeah. Oh yeah.
I think that's
And,
I think that would be advisable.
like do something weird to it, like decorate it all weird.
Well, guys, it's been a gas talking to you today.
Yeah, it's great.
Loved your
Thanks for having
music.
us, man.
Thanks for letting us spread it around, and I just love your enthusiasm. Your creativity is definitely the number one part of what I love. Just keep it rocking. Now, one more time, we can find you on Facebook.
Yeah.
At
Yep.
Dr. K's Medicine
And there's
Show.
tons of live videos on YouTube.
Nice.
where you can
and
see
we
us
can
doing
also
the live
find out
thing.
your schedule and all that kind
Yep.
of stuff too.
Come get you fixing.
Yeah. Well, thanks everybody, and I want to take time to thank our video producer Dave Darling.
Thanks, Dave.
I want to thank
You're awesome, Dave.
Eliza Russ for the production, but she's setting in for Bleu, VanDyke, our sound engineer. I definitely want to thank Bill Chrysler for letting us use Third Coast Recording Company's studio here, and I also want to thank our underwriter, who is City Farmer, right next door to us at 1437 Washington Avenue. And remember, everybody, listen local.
The Walk the Beat radio show is recorded in Grand Haven, Michigan. Production and engineering provided by Bleu, VanDyke. Featuring your host, Dave Palmer.